Oh, man. For the players that were in the doubles bracket, right, now I want to know, like, how are they feeling right now going into the singles bracket? Like, so much momentum. And, of course, there were players that weren't in the doubles top that will now be in the singles top. Like, Tyrant is there. I know Ally and Tyrant is one of the matches that's about to come up. Hopefully we can get ourselves a bracket pretty soon to know exactly what's going down. But there's just so much hype. We got, I think, ADHD somewhere in there. Nairo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vinny's on loser's side of top 8 as of right now, along with ADHD, obviously. Then we also have Ally.
Is this happening right now? Mew2King versus Nairo.
Wow.
Right
okay.
now.
Yes. And as
we waste no time. We're getting right into it.
There it is. They're keeping us on our toes today, Pierce.
All right. Of course, Mew2King rocking the Nova tag. And what's up? Maybe pause off. Probably.
Either pause off or potentially the wrong stage. We're going to see in just a moment.
Timer.
There we go.
Pause off and timer.
Yeah, two very important things to have.
It looks like they do actually agree to Smashville, though.
Wow. No questions there. Want to jump right into it. Looking to start off this top 8 so strong right now.
And here they go. Mew2King wasting no time establishing stage control.
Now, as always, we know the ever-present battle between Mew2King's very precise follow-up orientation and Nairo's immensely well-processed aggression. It's going to be great to see who comes out on top with their major game plans.
All right, and Nairo has taken a very early lead. Nice grab, converts it into a forward throw. Excuse me, a forward air into, an up B.
And Nairo definitely off to a nice, strong percent lead as of right now, as Mew2King is struggling to get back to the ground, and Nairo doing an outstanding job of continuing the juggle. Yeah,
just powerful offensive domination coming out from Nairo right now. Accidentally whiffs a dash grab. Probably a turnaround grab was the option he was looking for, but forces the air dodge out of Mew2King. Lands a down smash, and Mew2King at 117.
And Nairo already demonstrating how he's on Mew2King like white on rice. That aggro styling is definitely showing its face in Mew2King. Not usually dealing with it as well as he normally does.
Yeah, well, right now, Mew2King has in the...
Oh wow.
Very questionable. Mew2King looking for the up B, not necessarily because he feels it's the best option, but because he feels it's the most gainful option when facing such a deficit. But Nairo managed to take him out with that dare.
And right there, no holds barred, just went clear at him and dared it, closed out the first stock, and he's looking to start adding on and getting that bonus percent here in the second.
Nairo is looking way stronger than Mew2King right now. I wonder if maybe Mew2King has something that's distracting him from the match, because he's not playing his usual calculated kind of zoning game.
And I definitely have to agree. From the start, we saw Nairo started to get those completion percents up, has been winning the footsies and basically tacking on way more percent than Mew2King. So this definitely doesn't seem like the form we've seen him in throughout Apex thus far.
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be able to bring it back in his future set, but this is still pretty early in the bracket. This is best of 3, and Mew2King self-destructs.
Okay, so now we're at a loss, because this is definitely not up to what's going on. But we're going to see. It's top 8. This is where things get real rough. Hands get a little shaky. Even though we're not used to seeing it from Mew2King, we definitely could be potentially seeing a little bit of a breakdown game 1 here. Still a couple games to get through afterwards.
And Nairo counters it with his own self-destruct. Very interesting top 8 set we have going on here so far.
Exactly, right? Definitely not what I expected out of both players. But as I said, it's game 1. You know, definitely got a little bit of the jitters here in top 8. You know, you start getting to feel how real it is, how intense it is. And Apex has been a total hype builder this year, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about it because I know that most of the future sets are going to become equally as, I mean, far more hype than what we've currently seen with these SDs. But, you know, there we go. Seeing a lot of sword play come out from these guys now.
Starting to look a lot cleaner, getting a lot more connections, going tit for tat. The footsies are getting a little bit more real.
Mew2King establishing a little bit of stage control. Tries to go for something on Nairo. Tries to clean out of stock a little bit early, catch him on maybe some bad DI. Nairo wasn't having any of it. Tornadoes right back to the stage. Not taking any chance.
Yeah, Mew2King definitely with some heavy-duty stage control as we see right now. Finally beating Nairo out as soon as he tries to land on every single interaction they've had.
Uh-oh, misses a second tech. A drill rush will allow him to live here, but Mew2King's going to continue up to, you know, continue pouring on this offensive aggression. And goodness gracious, that was a great mindset by Nairo. Got double stage spiked and still managed to stay calm and nonchalantly recover exactly as he was supposed to. Very well played. Now we see Mew2King playing in form, all right? Before, it was a little bit questionable where all of his mind was. But he's managed to take a 2-stock comeback. All right, so now the stocks are even. Nairo was up 3 stocks to 1. Now it's 1 stock to 1. He's only got a 79% deficit on top of that, and Nairo seems to be struggling to find his way in. But as Mew2King tries to come off the edge, Nairo clutches it out.
Now, as we've seen in the past, Mew2King definitely very good at picking away in a lead, very good at reestablishing his control and getting back into the game. But Nairo, as always, with that ever-present aggro offense that makes it kind of difficult to cut back on the lead that you are trying to break down.
Yeah, sharp grab, nice neutral air by Nairo. Mew2King is just about 1 grab away from being at kill percent.
Nairo definitely in stage control as of right now as Mew2King tries to stop that and start hacking away at that percent lead.
Costly 3-hit combo. Nairo opts not to go for the grab, even though he seemed to have predicted the spot dodge.
But man, the changeover of Mew2King is very real as of right now. We see
absolutely.
Making an SD here in top 8, not what he's looking for, but he's giving Nairo a run for his money as always.
Oh, cleanly sweeps him out of there, and that'll be game 1.
Yes. And Nairo with a nice sigh of relief, closing out that last stock, making sure to take game 1. So important when playing Meta Knight. Absolutely.
I mean, it's important in any matchup, especially here in top 8.
Yes.
You know, the pressure on these guys is fierce. They're going to be under a lot of tension, a lot of pressure, and, you know, just knowing, okay, I only have 1 game left to go versus, oh, I got to beat this guy in 2 rows straight. Mew2King is under a lot of stress right now.
Exactly, especially after a rough SD first game, didn't walk in, you know, looking like his normal self, so he's got a lot to clean up and make sure he sticks to the game plan this time. Otherwise, he could be walking out 0-2 against Nairo.
Both of them have a lot of crowd behind him, though, and Mew2King looks like he shaped up a lot in the beginning. Nairo does manage to land the first hit, but Mew2King is not looking as susceptible to, you know, free hits as he was at the beginning of last game. Did I speak too soon? A questionable tornado there, and Nairo once again establishes the early lead in the beginning. Yeah, got that stage control and has been beating Mew2King out in the tilt war and definitely been extending the lead. But Mew2King on a string of his own right now and breaking down that lead to only about a 24% deficit. All right. Small error by Nairo allows Mew2King to take some momentum back. Nice nair out of shield. And he's going to look for an edge guard. No, he lets him on for free. Thinks, you know, he goes for the read of the air dodge on stage. Nairo counters it with Tornado, beating out the dash attack. And now Mew2King has Nairo back off the stage. We're looking for an edge guard opportunity here. Nairo does not rush into the up B and very bravely hits a down air.
Just absolutely threw that out there and gave Mew2King a bit of a scare there. Just what happened?
And we got ourselves a real match now. Nairo and Mew2King going at it tit for tat. Only 14% separating these guys. Now they're tied dead even.
The vibe for stage control starts as the percents are so minimally off right now. Each player double down smash from Nairo.
Yeah, Mew2King missing a punish. I think he was seeing if he can just bait out a roll so that he can get a down smash off some bad DI, as opposed to taking a regular punish. Mew2King solidly slicing him out with that glide attack.
And caught Nairo right in the beginning of his glide animation. Nairo was looking to start. Great DI there by Mew2King to make sure to not get stage spiked. But
Very unfortunate trip. However, it won't convert into too much. Nice forward smash by Nairo. Great DI by Mew2King as well.
Nairo looking to get out there, try and close out that stock. He knows he can't give Mew2King too much of a lead to start working with, and Mew2King is just extending as we see right here.
Nairo finds his way back onto the ground after a series of up Bs. Basically, he's trying to find out, he's going to try and catch Jason on some unwarranted aggression, see if he can end his stock with an up B. But right now, Mew2King definitely, you know, finding a way to maintain his stock and rack up percent on Nairo.
And Nairo getting out there in typical fashion, sharking it out, trying to get Mew2King a little bottled up, potentially force him into an option he doesn't want and get that kill, as we saw there. Nairo's still down by about 92% right now, so Mew2King sitting comfortably in the lead.
This could be the punish Nairo is looking for. Gets a grab. Can he convert it into damage?
Ooh.
A back air does interrupt the tornado, but an accidental drill rush ends up being more rewarding than it was meant to, and Mew2King regains the stage control. Nairo is now looking for a way back onto the stage. Just gets clipped by Tornado, manages to get an F-tilt out of it. A trade he's definitely happy to take. Good forward air. Good conversion. Now he's got he's got Mew2King off the stage.
Mew2King picking the right option there, managing to Tornado back to the stage, keeping him out of the space where a Nairo loop could occur, and a very early percent death that might mess up that whole big percent lead he's got running right now.
Very difficult to challenge Meta Knight's forward smash from the edge, but very, very accurate landing. Nice tech.
Oh, there it is. And this
nice
is what
power shield.
And that's what we're looking to see right now. That's some top 8 gameplay. They're making sure that they're breaking out all the stops and looking frame perfect right now.
There it goes. F-tilt 1 to up B. Nairo accidentally puts himself in a bad position, try to figure a way out of it. you know, I was thinking he might want to down B into stage, but now M2K has no jump. I mean, excuse me, no glide. He did instead go for the up B onto stage, which Nairo was covering so well in game 1. Lets it come on for free in game 2. I guess he was not expecting him to come onto stage since he's been covering that option so often. But he once again has him on the ledge, and he tries it again, and Nairo punishes right away. And now we got ourselves a close game, 24%.
And it was very interesting there. Right towards the end of that stock, we saw a little bit more of a reactive Nairo. He was taking a bit more time and really trying to get those options out. As soon as Mew2King came right at him, he ended up tacking about 40% and netting the kill out of down air. Very, very quality play by Nairo.
For a brief moment there, Nairo took back the lead, but now Mew2King is in control, juggling Nairo slightly, managing to land up air and down air strings, utilizing the platform on smash wheel to extend his pressure off the stage slightly. Very good fake out by Nairo. And now Nairo's the one in control. Gets caught up by Mach Tornado. He won't be able to punish this. Dashes in anyway.
And Nairo definitely trying to watch his pace here against Mew2King. He knows Mew2King is ever so aware of all of his punishes and can really convert very, very hard. So, oh, wow.
There's no glide here on Mew2King. He will have to Mach Tornado, and unfortunately, Nairo was not able to convert it with another up B into a kill. Very brave. F-tilt-1 into the grab. That puts Nairo back in the lead.
Outstanding spacing,
no
but
tech.
no tech, and there it is. Wow. So a very solid game 2 there from Mew2King. Definitely brought it back real strong as we see Nairo missing that one tech, unfortunately sealing his death there in game 2. But game 3 is on, and those 1-1 set counts here in top 8 got to drive both players crazy.
Absolutely. You can just hear the crowd right now. So many people cheering for both combatants. Let's go Mew2King coming up from the crowd. Bring it back, Nairo as well. Of course, the set count is now 1-1. So no holds bars here.
There we go.
Next player to take the game will advance further. But this is still winner's bracket, so, you know, neither player's tournament life is at stake here, but you don't want to get knocked into losers. Things are ferocious in that Shark Tank.
Exactly, yes. That's a perfect way to put it. I say that for some tournaments, but that Shark Tank is really what it is. Nairo knows, Mew2King knows. Going back down there, you may not end up coming out. So they are going to be putting their heart and soul into this last match, and I expect to see a very calculated and very safe battle because they really want to make sure that there's nothing sloppy or nothing left out for the other player to abuse.
All right, it looks like this entire set will be played out on Smashville, and both players just feeling each other out.
Right off to the tilt warfare and the footsies as always. Both players vying for stage control, trying to get that early percent lead.
Mew2King went for a little bit of a questionable cross up there, but ends up managing to convert it anyway as Nairo misplaces a down B. Very, very greedy down smash. I think he was anticipating a roll off that landing of Tornado instead of taking his grab.
And Mew2King right now in absolute prime form has managed to complete quite a bit here, but Nairo with an opportunity knocking Mew2King off stage, countering Tornado. Great follow-ups.
Mew2King very brave down airs, predicts that Nairo will not go for an up air, which will of course beat it out. Back air does clip Mew2King off the stage. Shield stabbing Tornado.
And here we go, Nairo with an opportunity to juggle.
Does not convert it into the stock. Tries to go for the haymaker there with that up B. Shuttle loop does not complete. Backside of down smash, but Nairo will DI.
No, Nairo, no slouch to this situation. Very good at recovering, very good at countering on those recoveries. So we saw Mew2King default back to the ledge and just look to counter him as he got back onto the stage.
Nice, confident dash grab onto Nairo. We'll put him at 137, and
Ooh,
that means that down smash will clean him out.
And absolutely fantastic by Mew2King there. Just aware that Nairo hadn't snapped on yet. Caught the front half of down smash and managed to kill him a little bit earlier than expected.
All right, Mew2King has no glide as he used his shuttle loop already.
Oh, and great, there we go.
So this could be harsh for him. He's going to have to drill rush or tornado. I was expecting Nairo to grab the edge to lock off his options of recovering to the edge. Perhaps with an up B or an invincible neutral air. He decides not to. Gets a power shield, but doesn't convert it into the up B. Oh, wow. Down air trading. He's going to go for the down smash here. That'll clean it out. 28% differentiates these two, and we're going into the next round of bouts.
And Nairo getting that nice strong half of down smash. Got the back half. Got a nice kill on Mew2King. Only down by about 38% right now and hacking away at it right as we see.
Great cross-up glide there by Nairo. Does allow him to convert it into an F-tilt, but Mew2King comes and answers right back with Mach Tornado, managing to take stage control, knock him off with a shuttle loop.
Nairo waiting up right on
great
stage.
Tech chase.
There we go. Good follow-up. Still hunting him down.
Mew2King going for a very aggressive edge guard, trying to catch off his glide with a Mach Tornado, which of course would be glide attack. Nice overhead by Nairo there with the down air.
And just narrowly missing that down tilt to potentially continue that string.
Oh, that glide attack. Completely securing Mew2King's establishment on the stage. Technical error there by Nairo. He did not mean to wake up attack. However, it will cost him.
And that's pretty much a rule of thumb at this point. You ever see a Meta Knight get up attack, it's definitely not the input they were looking for.
Not always. There are some times when it's good, but that wasn't one of them. Usually not in the Ditto either, especially what a lot of Meta Knights will try and do is they'll use wake up attack when you're nowhere near the edge, because you're not likely to rush to the edge and shield if you see the Meta Knights already on the edge for some period of time, and they have already begun their wake up option. So the wake up attack is often going to catch you off guard, something that a lot of time Meta Knights have started doing, but not really an intelligent option when Mew2King was standing right there at the edge. Uh-oh.
All right.
Very, very costly trick.
Nairo looking to make sure to maximize these punishes right now. Really has to whittle that stock off M2K, and M2K doing an absolutely extraordinary job of holding on to it and make Nairo work for it.
Well, that trip was converted into quite a bit of damage, but Mew2King has finally regained the momentum. Nice neutral air off that platform. Will send Mew2King flying out, but he's not yet dead. Nairo trying to bait the Mach Tornado, does get it, will not convert it into a stock though. Tries to go for an up tilt, neutral air, finishes him off, 69% deficit here.
Absolutely outstanding there. Got the push off the platform with the up tilt, Mew2King falling right into that down smash. Great job by Nairo.
Still either player's game.
Oh.
Finally, Nairo's turn to trip.
Trip for trip right now between these two.
Nairo on the edge, SDI's out, and another trip. Whoa. Nice up B. Oh my gosh, glide attack catches him out of the opening of Tornado.
And Nairo whittling it down real well right now.
Oh, very, very greedy. Mew2King actually went for that up B, but Nairo greedy to go for the offstage edge guard. Catches him with an overhead. Mew2King getting scared, just rolls back twice and retreats onto the edge.
Big opportunity here for Nairo, but he trades off stage control. He's looking to get it right back.
He catches Mew2King with the end of a dash attack. However, Mew2King answers back with a down air. Uh-oh. Trying to finish him off with a rush into an up B. That'll make Nairo aware of the option.
And definitely playing a lot more cautious than we usually see with that aggro play style. He knows what this is right now. Is it?
Not quite. No. Nairo just barely hangs in there.
Outstanding DI, and Nairo taking his time to get back to the stage, trying to maximize any chance to reset and get a little bit of breathing room as Mew2King holds in the middle of the stage down.
Mew2King looking to end him with an up B.
Wow.
That could be it.
No,
Nairo
not
hangs
yet.
in there again. It was stale. The last move he got hit by was that, which means it is stale. Ooh.
And now Nairo really taking advantage of that, as we see here. Done a great job to stay living. Oh, there's the Nairo loop.
Nairo knocks him out.
And
Mew2King is knocked into the loser's bracket. Nairo takes it over him with a double up B.
And what a great win there from Nairo. We've seen previous years where unfortunately it hasn't gone his way here in top 8, and he takes a solid win in the winner's side of the bracket. As we can see, Mew2King definitely not too thrilled about it. And in what fashion, too, with a solid Nairo loop, as we always love to see. You know, you see right there, he was hunting for it. He had Mew2King right on the side and was like, is it going to connect? Yep, got him.
Woo, how suspenseful.
Absolutely awesome.
Whoa.
And great job there by Nairo to live throughout all that, man. He definitely had to, put in his